Hi, my fellow Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So in this reading, it's going to be how your ex currently feels about you. I have 3 stickers. I have the potion, the love potion sticker, the snake sticker, and then the cauldron sticker. Hex the patriarchy. Love that. So my name is Raya, and I am from Vibe About It Tarot. I also have an Etsy shop called Vibe About It. Okay, so please check it out. I will be showing off my tarot decks in the reading. So please pause this video, meditate on these stickers, and choose the one that resonates with you the most. Good luck, everyone. All right, hi pile 1. So if you chose the love potion one, this is how your ex currently feels about you. Okay, so let's get into what happened within the relationship. First, for pile 1, what happened in the relationship with their ex in pile 1. They lost a good one. They don't want it to be over. This could have been about finances. This could have been a long-term relationship. And there has been a lot of battles within this relationship. And they felt really exhausted, but they want to return. This person really wants to return and give you a love offering. They feel like it's not over, right? Because 10 is about beginnings and endings. And the death card here is an ending, but it's in the reverse position. So for me, it's more of like, well, I want to end this struggle. I want to end all this pain and suffering and emotional turmoil that maybe the both of you had caused each other. And now he wants, or he or she or them, wants to come back and start fresh, right? This person can also be a fixed sign, right? A Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. They don't necessarily have to be, but I feel this person has those signs strongly in their chart. And maybe this is why for a long time they didn't want to change, right? They caused a lot of worry. They're very dominant, this person. And maybe for you, you wanted certain things to change, but they weren't willing. And you were left really disappointed, like a tyrant, oppressive. This person was like my way or the highway, which can have a tendency to be a fixed sign, right? Not every single fixed sign is like that, of course, but I feel they have their mind set on certain things, and it's going to be very difficult to persuade them to change, right? And the devil's advocate, trapped in their addictions and is attracted to others due to their own addictions. Birds of a feather flock together. This person could have also had people around them that made them feel insecure or made them question your relationship with them. Like I said, this person, Titanic, holds on to things, people, and or situations that they thought were built to last, but inadvertently need to walk away from. And I feel they lash themselves onto relationships, knowing that it won't last, knowing it won't work, but they'll beat it out until both parties are exhausted. And I feel like that's what happened in this relationship. This was a long-term relationship that needed to end. And you either walked away from them or they walked away from you. And now you're feeling drained and exhausted from them and their emotional manipulation and their abuse. But they want to return to seek forgiveness and to start fresh. Now, this doesn't mean that they've changed, right? Doesn't mean like this is going to be something, a new chapter. It could be the same old with them. But this is what they're thinking, like, I want to return. I want to ask Capricorn Pile 1 for forgiveness. I don't want to keep repeating this cycle. Now, based on their issues, it seems like they will repeat these cycles, especially if they're very stubborn. And they think they know what's best, especially if you get back together. and there's certain things that keep happening, they're going to try to justify their reasoning. They're going to try to justify their behavior like they've done in the past. What else we get on? Tea time. Listens to the gossip of their partner by others. So this is what I'm saying about devil's advocate. This person listens to other people instead of what's right for them. Fantasyland. Idealistic view of love. Thinks everything is perfect and going as planned. Lives in a pretend world. Not real love. Illusions. Picture perfect. This person is living in a fantasy land that things will be all right. That things will be fixed if they just come back and apologize. 911. Reaches out excessively and will call or text often if they do not hear back from partner. Accuses partner of wrongdoing, suspicious and controlling. And I feel this is what happened. They were very controlling. And if you didn't respond to them right away, then they will constantly show up. Hype man. Talks themselves up to feel secure, but underneath feels very insecure about themselves. Insincere. Low self-esteem. Stingy. Penny pinches. Doesn't give up their money willingly. Prefers to go Dutch or split everything down the middle. Spends other people's money. Also wastes people time and resources. Snooze fast. Talks about mindless things with minimal substance. Superficial conversationalist. Does not think outside the box. Complains about the same old, same old. So this person is very sloth-like. They move at a snail's pace. And this is why I say, like, this person is dominantly fixed. They don't see the changes quickly enough they need to do. And by the time they realize it, it's too late. Let me see, what do they want to say to you? Okay, I'm going to read. I'm working on my divine masculine side. I need to be more assertive, confident, and speak up for myself. I can no longer bow out of things and situations when I become fearful, but fight for what I love, and that is you. So this person, underneath their controlling tyrant ways, is someone who's very weak-minded, who's very not as strong as they appear to be. There are so many barriers stopping us from being together. I'm trying my best to become a better person so I can knock down the walls for you and eventually with you. Victim mentality. I just can't. I'm feeling hopeless and helpless. There's nothing that I can do. Life is what it is, and we just have to accept our circumstances. I feel like this is their motto, right? Even though they want to come back and apologize, even though they think certain things will change if they just do that, but I feel it's going to be the same cycle. They're not going to break any barriers. They're not going to change at all. It's going to be the same type of energy. And I think you know that, Capricorn. All right. Love you guys. Good luck with everything. Hi, group 2. This is how does your ex currently feel about you? And if you chose a snake, this is your pile. So let's do a shuffle and see what happened within the relationship, what's going on, energies. Group 2. Okay, group 2, they also want to come back. They want to make things right. I feel they're going to come back and either propose or want to promise you something for the future. I feel this person had a lot of things that they wanted to work on, but they didn't know how to work on it, or they were just rebuilding their life or trying to build their life. And I felt that they kept a lot of it a secret. And what they didn't tell you, you might have become really suspicious about. Yeah. This person feels though they don't have a chance though. They feel they've missed their mark when it comes to you. This person feels as if like whatever they tried to do within the relationship or whatever they tried to do in their life, they just couldn't seem to get it together, or they may not have appreciated you when they did have you, right? But now they're seeing the value in you. They're seeing that there's so many different options when it comes to you, right? And you were their only choice. They're starting to see that. I feel like this person could have also been a player. I'm getting this person felt superior to you, so therefore they took you for granted. I'm getting this person might have had a lot of options, and they felt, well, I don't want to settle down. I don't want to take Capricorn power too seriously, even though I care about them, even though I see the value in them. I don't think I'm ready for them, but I think now this person is ready for you. Yeah, look, they came to the realization that there is no one else better, right? There is no one else better for them. You're stable. They don't even have to think about it anymore. Like, they just know. But they're afraid to come back. They're not really wanting to rush back in, but they're also, in a sense, know if they don't rush back in, they're going to lose their chance when it comes to you. Excuse me. Let's see, let's get some cards. I feel you guys had differences. You could have had culture differences, age difference, or just life path differences, which, you know, will pull people apart. Maybe this person was much more financially stable than you, or maybe it was the other way around. And it felt like you just never clicked. But you clicked in so many other ways, but just not the same path. Or you might have been different in religious background, and you felt you were pulled apart from this person because you didn't practice the same religion, right? Or you weren't from the same cultural background, and there was pressure from their family, or maybe your pressure from your family, to not be together. Homelessness, wow. There's no place like home. They put a spell on you. So I feel this person doesn't feel, they felt like home when it came to you. Now it just feels as if they're wandering. It feels like as if they're lost without you. And they may also, I just heard, they may also be in another relationship, but that relationship isn't something that they want or desire, or that they're happy being in, right? They actually are much more happier when they were with you, pal, too. Just get one more card. You know what? Spirit's telling me, let's choose this one. Kramer versus Kramer, right? See, for me, refuses to co-parent out of a dissolution of a relationship or makes things difficult for children involved. I feel it's more of this. It's more of the differences. I feel there was something that pulled you guys apart that everyone else said that you weren't supposed to be together. And the thing is, you felt you were supposed to be together. But there was family ties. Maybe there was children involved. Maybe you had a child. And they didn't want a child, right? Or they didn't want to be a step parent. Or it could have been, like I said, cultural issues. I'm just getting that. So pile 2, please. Sabotaging. Ruins a relationship due to their belief they are not good enough for the person. Treats others like garbage so they would leave. That might have happened. They may have started doing that because of the fact that they knew that this relationship wouldn't work out due to the differences. So they started acting not like themselves, right? Because they wanted you to leave them. I had a boyfriend when I was in my 20s. And he told me, he's like, I didn't feel like I deserved you. So I did everything in my power to be mean to you so you would leave me. And I'm just like, okay, you could have done it a different way, but okay. All right, what does this person want to tell you? I became inspired by your presence, your energy, and your beauty. Without you, I am missing my tools to create my next masterpiece. This person misses you. And magical muse. A muse is someone who's different, someone who inspires them. And I feel you inspire this person. I am receiving many messages about you through numbers, symbols, and images. The universe is showing me my way back to you and you back to me. That's why they want to return, but they're really afraid. I'm used to being the central focus of everyone's attention, but your magnetism outweighed mine, and I was insecure about that. I don't know if this was love or if I was in love with the idea of being in love. Our connection was all too consuming, and I can't wrap my head around it. Look at age difference. So this is instant cosmic connection, similar upbringing or dating history, differences in age, but maturity levels almost the same. I know there's a huge age gap between us, and some may even object because of that. However, we are so similar in many ways, regardless of our differences. I was always so hot and cold with you, and I know that was confusing. Our connection was too much for me to handle, and that was the only way I could deal with it. The sabotaging. Yeah, I feel like this person, let me get this one. I feel you through everything. The things I touch, the images I see, and the voices I hear. We are connected throughout this universe, even if we are miles apart. This person thinks about you. This person misses you. You've had a cosmic connection with this person. But unfortunately, family ties or family differences or differences in general pulled you two apart. All right, group 2, I love you guys. Good luck with everything. Hi, group 3, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is, if you chose the quadrant, this is what your ex currently feels or thinks about you. I'm going to pre-shuffle a little bit more to see what Spirit wants to say. King of Cups. Temperance in reverse. I'm getting a third-party situation. Cauldron, too many people in the pot. This person was emotionally cold to you. They took your love for granted. They stepped out on you, thinking that they would be happier. Now, this person could also have moved on after the fact, after they got involved with someone else. But this person was not emotionally mature enough to handle you, or they're just not the right person for you. And I know people hate hearing that, but some people aren't, right? Some people are here for a season, some people are here for a lifetime, and some people are to teach us, right? You know that saying, season, reason, whatever. And I feel this person, if you haven't learned your lesson from this person yet, you have to learn it, or you will learn it. Or you may never learn it, but I hope if you chose group 3, you will learn your lesson from this person. Because this person really devalued you as a person. They chose someone else over you. And for a long time, and probably still now, you don't value yourself. You don't feel that you're capable of love or affection because of the fact that they chose someone else. And they've moved on from you, right? But the thing is, you haven't moved on from this person because there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of resentment from this group. Now, I'm not saying I don't blame you, but I'm saying, how long has it been since you've spoken to this person? 2, 3, 4 years? Even a few months. It's time to move on, Capricorn. And I say this because I hold a lot of grudges too. I have a hard time forgiving people because once people hurt us, especially how good we are to people, it really stabs us in our soul, right? Not our heart, but our soul. Because we don't show our cards to everyone. We don't display our true selves to just anyone. And we did this with this person. We allowed them entry. We allowed them into our lives. And what they did was took advantage of our kindness, took advantage of the situation, took advantage of our money, our time, our energy, our love. And it seems as if we never mattered to them. But we need to let that go. All right, so group 3, sorry, I had to get my laundry. So I just feel like The timer went off when I was doing this for the laundry, so I feel as if you had to clean house because of this person. And you have to clean house, right? You have to put it in the wash out all the dirt and all this negative energy from this person that left you feeling this way, in order for you to move on. Because the universe is saying it's time to move on from this person. It's time to either forgive, forget, and I know that's hard. Look, as a fellow Capricorn, Sun and Rising, I get it. Like, my channel, I'm not judging y'all at all. Like, I created this channel because of the fact that I wanted to be myself and my true authentic self. And if any Capricorn comes in here and tries to judge me for that, I'll just tell you to leave, right? And I would not want to judge you for that either, right? Or judge you for you holding on to things. But at the same time, this channel is about healing our Capricorn energy and moving on and leveling up. Like, I just don't feel like we should be in this position anymore to feel a certain way about something from the past, which is constantly still affecting us, and it shouldn't affect us anymore. Avoidance, disassociation, unconditional love, salty. Yeah, look at this. I feel like this person put up a facade that you could have been a dream team. You could have been someone together, a power couple, and you're left feeling really salty about it. And you're trying to avoid feeling a certain feeling about this relationship. And I say, don't avoid it. Come to terms with your feelings. Come to terms what triggered you in this relationship to make you feel the way that you feel. You know, the other day, I got into an argument with my husband, and it was about like how someone wrote a review. And I said to him, you know, this is all stemming from childhood issues and me being criticized by my mom. And as an adult, how I can't take criticism, and I'm working on that. You know, so it's kind of like that. Like, what can you take from this relationship? Feel it, really, like, look in yourself and say, why did I act the way that I did? Why did I respond the way that I did? Why am I holding on to this the way that I am? And then moving on from it, because we can't be bitter, angry, and agitated anymore about this situation, right? We need to move on from it. And we need to let go of this person and what they did to us. Because I know it's like, how dare them do this to us? I still feel a certain way, look at hot and cold, when it comes to certain situations. And every day I'm working on it. Makes others walk on eggshells due to their inconsistent behavior and reactions. This person was very much hot and cold with you. I feel like this relationship was very up and down. And you're always trying to make them happy, or you're just trying to figure out how you can make the relationship work. But it's like, no matter what you did, this person wasn't for you. And you have to understand that. Like, this person wasn't meant to be in your life. This person wasn't meant for you. Parasite. Lives off others' money or status and pretends it's because of their own hard work. I do feel like this person is a parasite. I feel this person probably has another relationship after your relationship, and then is on to another relationship after the one that they left you for, right? Because they're always trying to find something and latch onto something. And this is the number 8, and number 8 is about abundance. So I feel like there's a lack of abundance in this person's life. So they feel if they just surround themselves with certain people, that's where they're going to go. Constant complainer. Isn't satisfied with their life and or others, and expects others to change. And even if others do, they're still not satisfied. Yeah. This person is never going to be happy no matter what. So I want you to get into your head that this was not you. No matter what you did or didn't do, it wouldn't have changed the fact that this person is who they are. And now it's time to move on, because I'm sure you're like, well, what if I did this? What if I was what if I was more like this person? But it's just, that's who they were. And that's who they're always going to be. And you have to ask yourself or tell yourself, I dodged a bullet. Do, re, mi. Turns everything around to be about them. Pretends to listen or to talk about them. Me attitude. What am I? That's exactly what I'm saying. Fragile. Extremely sensitive to feedback. Offends easily. Plays the victim. Shifts the blame. Overreactive. Defensive and shuts down. And that's how this person was. The King of Cups is very much a fragile me attitude. They blame other people and play the victim. Okay, let's see what this person wants to tell you. Pile 3. I mean, I don't really give a shit what this person wants to tell you because I don't want you to be listening to their bullshit anymore. The moment I laid eyes on you, I knew. I can't explain how I felt, but I knew I was meant to find you. I feel like this person was meant to find you, and you were meant to find them in order to change you, in order to change them. Now, this person is pivotal, right? Because of the fact this person is still haunting you to this day. So you have to release this person. The number one, the Magician. You got to let this person go because they were only there for a season. I finally see and understand in everything. I'm feeling hopeful for the future. I'm envisioning you back in my life while continuously working on myself. Juggling. I'm having a hard time processing what happened between us and juggling my own personal responsibilities. I need time and space to deal with everything. I think they're just making excuses. Differences. Our differences drove us apart, and it angered me that you didn't understand where I was coming from. It still pains me we can't come to an agreement, even if we love each other. I feel the differences, your path in life, just you as a person is very different from them. And I don't feel they're ever going to look within themselves and say, it's me. They're going to say, well, this is what the problem was. They're always going to make an excuse on why this didn't work out when the ultimate reason is just them and them not being the person for you. All right, group 3, I love you guys. Good luck with everything.